maybe we can respond to it in a good way or a negative way. It's really about what you do when things don't go your way. So we just got to find a way to bounce back in this off season. And obviously it sucks for this to happen, but yeah, we just got to find a way to bounce back.
I know this is kind of raw and it's kind of like right now, but how much of this leadership burden, even more so, do you take on now going into this off season, knowing your position, knowing how much you've played?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for me to, be more vocal with everything, whether it be, communicating with players or just communicating to the staff what we think as players. I think it's just a great opportunity for me to, kind of expand upon my voice and, just work on it.
Can you take us through the interception? The replays weren't great for us. So
I just forced it. Shouldn't have gone back to it. Just forced it. Stupid mistake. Should have, just ate it. Try to get it to an outlet. But I mean, Ole Miss played the play well.
You guys, I don't think you completed a pass to a wideout until the third quarter. Were they taking something away? Or were guys not open? Could you explain that for kind of, in layman's terms?
I mean, I know I targeted a decent amount of receivers in the first half, and I think it's honestly just the opportunities that I did throw to them. They got tipped at the line of scrimmage. Their D-line did a great job of getting a hand on the ball, and then I missed some throws that would have been easy completions for us to get the ball to the receivers on the perimeter. But so, I mean, I would really have to look at the film to give you a crystal clear answer on that one, to be honest.
It seemed like there were the run was going early in the game. What were there things that they did differently to kind of take that away as the game went on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they made their adjustments. I mean, I think our run game was good the whole game. I know we were averaging well over 5 yards a carry at one point in the game. I would have to really, kind of dive into the film on why maybe our run game wasn't as explosive in the second half as it was in the first half. But I don't really have any thoughts on initial thoughts on that.
The production you were able to get from your tight ends all year, and then again today, I mean, it almost was a saving grace for you guys. Can you just talk about the way those guys performed, especially Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, that group is a really talented group, and they're very smart players as well. I don't think there's a smarter tight end group in the country than them, and I think that's a credit to Coach Howell and how he prepares that room. And they go out and they make plays happen, especially the one to Tyler, the I don't know how long it was, a 70-yard play. It was tipped, and he made a really nice adjustment on it and then broke a tackle and went loose. So I think they just make plays happen when they're really not supposed to happen in a way.
Where do you think this puts you guys as a team going into the off season?
I mean, I think it's really, again, it's how we bounce back from it. We can learn from it, or we can kind of dwell on it and not attack every opportunity we have going into the off season next year. So I mean, we got to do everything in our power to find a way to get 1% better each day and fix the things that we need to fix, at least offensively speaking.
How do you view it now? Do you want to just get away for a little bit and take a break, or are you anxious to get back at it? What goes through a player's mind at the end of the season?
Yeah, I definitely want to get back at it. I'll probably be training this week again, at least throwing when I'm back in Ohio. So definitely want to get back at it for sure.
Is this one of the tougher losses in your career that you've had?
I mean, every loss is tough for me. Just because I know, speaking offensive standpoint, Caden Wallace, Olu, Theo, and I mean, we have a lot of great leaders on our side of the ball, and it was their last game. Hunter Norzad is another one. It was their last opportunity to throw on the Penn State uniform, and it just sucks that we couldn't end that note on a higher note for them.
Did those guys say anything after the game to you?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to a couple of them, but those are more personal conversations. I'm not going to get into detail about those.
You obviously had Trey back. Did you feel like that helped? I mean, obviously you got to him at the end of the game, but did you feel like his presence changed things a little bit for you guys?
Yeah, I think it did. I know he had at least 3 or 4 catches, especially like over the middle, kind of over a linebacker's head. And then obviously the touchdown, he did a great job of recognizing they brought cover 0 from depth, and he did a great job of just flattening his route off because there was no safety since they kind of plugged late, and he did a great job of just recognizing that and getting friendly for me so I can get the ball off because they have more than we can block blitzing. And then he had a dig route too, I believe. That was a nice contested catch and over the middle of the field. So I think he definitely stepped up today when he had his opportunities.
Can you go through what happened on the pass from Bo to you? Like, were you at the right depth? Like, how did that play? I mean, was it just an overthrow on his part?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, as speaking from a quarterback, we all have missed those. Maybe that was one. Maybe I wasn't at the right depth. I had to, again, look at the film for that. But we all have missed those. We all have interceptions as quarterbacks. It's basically on how we respond to it. And on the 2-point play that he came in for, he responded really well. Hit Nick in the flat to give us a chance to get back into the game again. So I think he did a great job of just responding to that.
You have some pretty effective pieces who have committed to coming back next year, the running backs, Allar. How important is that, looking forward to what you have coming back? And do you feel you have what you need to get to where you guys need to be?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had our chances this year to get where we needed to be. We just didn't execute when we had our moments throughout the 3 games that we didn't come out on top. So, I mean, we have plenty of talent on this team. Talent is never an issue. Coaching is never an issue here at Penn State. It's just a matter of going out and executing our jobs and just, being precise in everything we do.
How much did you personally take from the 3 losses? You're saying you had what you need to get it done. How much do you personally draw from this in terms of where you need to get better, some of the things you need to do?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of areas I need to improve on, but I know that what maybe my weakness now won't be going into the spring or the off season. I'm going to do everything in my power to get better every day, whether it be off the field stuff, training in the weight room, or just on the field, just mechanically and stuff like that. I'm going to do everything I can do to get us to that point.
Thank you.